Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Same makeup as before, I know, but I am back. I am so happy that I can film again. I feel better, and today's video is a haul. The damage that has been done in the past month and a half, it has been quite a disaster, I have to say. April was a difficult month, both for my, let's say, mental health as well as my wallet health. So, since we have boxes full of stuff, let's get started. I purchased a few skincare bits. One is this Origins cracker. There was a sale of 25% off everything on Douglas for, I don't remember what day, what occasion, but I got this cracker and it contains minis of products that I wanted to try, and I can't get them out. Okay, first of all, it contains a mini of my favorite SPF tinted moisturizer, the Origin Ginseng. If you want to hear me rave about it, go check out my monthly roundup of favorites and empties from the month of April. I rave about it there and explain why. This is a mini size, which I'm very excited to have. Then there's a mini size of the Energy Boosting Gel Moisturizer, and this I think is going to be great for nighttime, and a light gel type moisturizer for on top of my skincare at night. So excited to try that one. Then we have the peel off mask to refine and refresh, the ginseng one. Actually quite excited to try this one too. I've never tried Origin's ginseng mask. I have tried the clear improvement one, and it was a gentle, maybe too gentle for me and for my pores, but yeah, I'm curious to try. Then we also have a super mini size of the refreshing eye cream to brighten and depuff, the ginseng eye cream, which this has actually been on my list of things to purchase, so I am glad to have a 5 milliliter size. I think the full size is 15 to try. So these three were in the cracker. Then also from Origins, I repurchased this SPF 40 tinted moisturizer. Again, I raved about it enough. I looked for a substitute for this because it's still a little glowy, but you can hear again in the same video, the roundup of April, I went through so many bad ones that I just repurchased this because I knew I would at least be happy with the result. So I repurchased that one. In that same order, I got for free as a gift with purchase the Drink Up Intensive Overnight Mask by Origins, and I tried this once already, and I love overnight masks. The thing is, they feel like they do more than a regular moisturizer, and my skin can use hydration when I use retinols, and especially when I use different gel. That is quite a strong form of retinol, so, and a direct one, so it actually does things to my face that I don't like. I have now, it's like dryness here, you can see. Anyways, maybe you can't see, and then I did my makeup well. But this was the gift with purchase. I've used it once. I'm curious to use it more. In the same order, also the Becca Bronzing Duo. This is called the Summer Radiance Kit, and it contains the backlight priming filter. I have it right here, and the mini of their Capri Coast bronzer. Now, I haven't tried the primer yet. However, I have tried the bronzer, and can you see the silver sheen on the surface of this? There's like quite a cool toned sheen, and this is like so different from the Capri Coast that I swatched in store, because I wanted to first to know if okay, I was trying to swatch it, but not with my shirt pulled over my Fitbit. I don't know, it looks quite cool toned on my skin, and I don't know if it's an overspray. Maybe I should just get it all off. I don't know, it just doesn't look good on my skin at all, so I was quite disappointed with that, but I'll keep on trying it because maybe it's an overspray and maybe it will be gone. So upset because I hear so many amazing things about this bronzer, and it's so sad that it's not as good as it should be. So sad. Then, as you might have seen on Instagram, my friend Julia came to visit from Italy, and she brought with her some purchases I made in Sephora, Italy. One of them, again another bronzing duo, is the Fenty Lil Bronze Duo. This contains Sunstalker Instant Warmth Bronzer in the shade Shady Biz and the matchsticks in the shade Cinnamon. I have them here. I am wearing the bronzer right now, and it is quite a nice warm shade. It suits my skin tone very well. I am not self-tanned at the moment, so I have been darker, but I've been liking this quite a lot. The only thing it's missing is maybe a little bit of a sheen. And then the matchsticks is this one right here, and it is a, I don't know, more of a blush tone, to be honest. It's quite red compared to the bronzer, and yeah, I've used it 1 or 2 times on my skin. The formula I actually really like. It doesn't stay tacky, it blends out well, but the color I'm still like wondering how to use it, probably just as a bronzer, probably just as a blush. So yeah, this guy came from Sephora, Italy. And then the other item I bought from Sephora was the Anastasia Dip Brow Gel. This is in the shade Auburn, and I'm wearing it right now. It's a difficult product to use, let's put it that way. It is very pigmented, it is very firming or like setting, so I actually can achieve almost a soap brow look only using this. Today I have soap and this on top, but what I like is that this is finally a color that I can use to tint my lashes themselves. I dye my hair red, and then my brows are a little bit of a cooler tone of brown, and I don't per se mind that too much, but I like the idea of having the brow hairs the same color as I fill them in, because I fill them in with the Nabla Brow Pot in Mars, which is quite a red product. So I'm very happy. This is much darker than the Auburn Dip Brow, so keep that in mind, but I'm liking this quite a bit. Next up is skincare, and at the beginning of the month, Deciem celebrated their birthday with a birthday set, and it was such a good value that I snagged it immediately. There's products in here that I wanted to try, and this is what you can see inside. You have a full size of the Buffet and Copper Peptides. This is by itself 30 euros, 28.90 I believe. And the whole set was 31 or 33. I can't remember now, but this one was worth the price of the whole set. Plus, then you get a fractionated eye contour concentrate from Niod. This is also much more expensive, and something that I've heard actually really works with fine lines. One of the few eye creams or serums that really work. So I wanted to try that one, and as you know, I'm still hunting for these eye creams for both my nighttime and my morning routine. And then there's a mini size, the smaller of the sizes of the Hand Chemistry Pro Repair Skincare for Hands from the Chemistry brand. You know I love the Heal Chemistry, and I've used this before, last year maybe. I really loved it. This was the only hand cream that ever really I saw a difference in my hands. The texture of the skin and how smooth it was. And I am not even in the sun that much with my hands, but yeah, you can really tell the difference. So this was a great little set. Definitely, I told everybody I knew about it to go and buy it. They didn't answer, they didn't listen, but that's their loss, not mine. Then I made an order on Boozy Shop. This is a Dutch website, and it has often sales on products you don't expect. Like, for example, this Nabla Dreamy Lip Kit in Placebo. I think it was for the Christmas collection this year, and it contained a lip pencil and a liquid lipstick. I never tried either lip pencils or liquid lipsticks from Nabla, so I thought it was a great opportunity because it was 50% off, or 45. I paid 10 euros for this when it's usually 18, I think. or 19 even. So I was very, very happy to pick it up. I wanted to try both these formulas, as well as this color was so gorgeous. I wanted this color actually before I even wanted to try the formulas. I love the color of it. In that same order, I also purchased on sale one of the Nabla Shine Teary lip glosses. This is in the shade Syrup, and it was the darkest and most opaque of them all. However, it is actually not that dark and definitely opaque, but not my favorite color, let's put it that way. So I've used it once, maybe I can apply it now again. As you can see, it's quite a nude, a medium nude on me. And somehow I expected it to be dark. I don't know. So I'm gonna try this out for a few times and get my head around the formula, how I like it, but I've been a bit shocked with the color, so I haven't really worn it yet. At MAC, they had an offer where if you bought 3 lipsticks, you got one of them for free. So buy 2, get 1 for free. So I bought 3 lipsticks, and I actually have one in my purse downstairs, but you'll forgive me. I bought 2 of the Powder Kiss lipsticks, and these are both new shades from the second release. One is Sultry Mauve, which is a beautiful nude. There you go. And the other one is Stay Curious, which I was wearing before, actually, which is more of a pinky coral. But these are now quite thick swatches, but as you saw before, I just dabbed it on, and it can actually be a very, very nice wash of color. These are quite comfortable. They do look really velvety matte on the lips, and yeah, I've been enjoying using these. The other lipstick I bought is this one here. It's Spice It Up. It's a luster lipstick, I think. Yeah. And you've seen me use it a lot on Instagram. I love that color and the formula. It is very shiny, sheer, but not too sheer. And it's a nice deep and vampy color, but sheared out. It looks perfect day to day, and it gives nice contrast to my lips. And it kind of sets after a few hours, so it kind of stays longer than you would expect from such a sheer and glossy lip. I really like it. I'm up for trying new luster lips from MAC. I really, really like Spice It Up. A few loose bits here and there. I got another Milani Baked Blush. This is in the shade Rose d'Oro, and I have been trying this on. Let me swatch it down here for you guys. I wanted something that was darker than Luminoso, because I felt like Luminoso wasn't really dark enough on my skin. And now you cannot see it, but on my cheeks, this is something. It's shiny, it's bronzy, it's actually quite beautiful, and I definitely need to be tan to wear it. So yeah, I am using it and happy to, and once the weather will be nice again, I'll abuse it as well. I purchased one of the NYX Faux Whites, and this is in the shade Honeydew, and it's the green tinge. These pencils are amazing. I have most of the blacks, the faux blacks, because they are very dark shades that have different undertones, and I really love them. So I wanted to have one of the white ones, and I thought green, with all the green I've been wearing, would suit quite well. This is still closed, so I still have to use it. Then I was lucky enough to be sent by a friend this set by Neve Cosmetics. This is a Super Heroine collection, and this contains 3 of their lip pencils. Neve Cosmetics lip pencils can be used as lipsticks because they have a very soft formula that then sets, and it is quite comfortable to the lips. This set contains 3 lipsticks. One I've used already, and it's a shade Blood. It is a, where do I put it? Here. It is a blood red color, and it is quite cool toned. Doesn't look amazing on me. The next one's also ridiculously cool toned, but this is Trance, and this is a fuchsia with ultraviolet reflects on it. It's actually quite crazy color, really, really pretty. And then the final one is a dark nude, and this is called Immortal. And I have yet to try this, but this is the one with the most promise to me. The only thing I am worried about is the amount of gray that is in here that could make me look a little bit dead. But we will see. I still have to try these on, except for blood. I found that blood was slightly patchy when applied, but maybe it was my lips being dry. That can also be. Then I was gifted 2 of the Mezauda loose powders, the shade Invisible and the shade Translucent Light. I have tried the shade Translucent Light once, but I have yet to actually form an opinion on them. The packaging is gorgeous. It has this soft matte lid that you can see all of the fingerprints on it, but it's very pretty. It feels nice and heavy, even though it's plastic. And the lid is the same as the Makeup Forever loose powder. And you have a sifter down here and the lid with the presser, so that if you travel, this doesn't bounce anywhere, you don't get too much powder in the lid. And yeah, I like the packaging. I like the idea of having a translucent, of having a invisible shade that is completely transparent or translucent, and then you have the translucent shades, and I believe they have the translucent light, medium, and dark, something like that. This is the invisible one. I have yet to try them, but I'm very excited too. And the last little thing is this mini of the Nabla Close-Up Futuristic Foundation. I am wearing it today in the shade L50, and I think it is quite a good match for me now, even though it was maybe a tinge, but tiny little bit dark without any fake tan. I applied my fake tan a few hours ago, so it's slowly starting to develop, I think, and the shade now is perfect. And yeah, the only thing I'm not sure of is how much I love the formula, because I think you can see how dewy I am. And what time is it now? It's 5 o'clock, which means I've had this foundation on for 2 hours. So I'll see at the end of the day how I feel about it. I've worn it a few times out, and every time I was quite shiny, but the foundation didn't move, so that is also great. I can live with that. Dewy skin is what everybody wants, right? So we'll see how it does. All of these products are all also for my Nabla One Brand review. A few of you guys asked, and I think it's a great video to make since I've owned Nabla products since the beginning, and I think I have almost every category now that they make. Do I? I think so, almost, maybe. I don't have the eyeshadow palettes, which, by the way, have you seen the spoilers? Woo! The new palette, I have thoughts. I'm thinking of making a whole video on it. Let me know down below if you would be interested. Now, if you've made it this far, thank you. I have 2 more things to show you. One is a Fashionology purchase. This is a Dutch brand that makes beautiful gold-plated jewelry. And I've had, since my birthday in October, this little A here that I wear on my second hole, and now I had a moment of despair in which I was really angry, and I just made an online purchase. They had a 20% off code for Easter, and I just purchased. I purchased these hexagonal hoops. They're quite tiny compared to what I expected them to be. I would have liked them to be a bit thicker, but overall I really love them. And then I bought this Saturn choker right here. And yeah, I just really like these. I have owned Fashionology things, I think, since September or so from last year, and so far I haven't experienced any discoloration of the products. They're on a bit of the more expensive side, but they are gold-plated silver. And the other one here is actually from Paris, so I don't have a brand for you there. Then the next item I bought that was not beauty related, but still kind of beauty related, is the steamer, handheld steamer. This is from Philips. It is the, what is it called? I don't know. I'll link it down below. And I found it on a second-hand online forum type of place. New, half price. Because this is something that companies or people who work at Philips here in the Netherlands might get for Christmas presents or stuff like that, and they get it for free, they don't use it, and then they sell it online, and I bought it for half the price. This is, I think, originally 90 to 100 euros, and I bought it for 46 including shipping. And I'm in love because I wear a lot of these very light shirts and pants in summer and spring, and I needed somehow to iron them without ruining them and without being there hours. So this I can now just plug into the plug, and in front of my closet, just steam them hanging vertically and just wear the clothes and go. Really happy with that. And with that, that's all that I purchased in the last month and a half. I think you've seen the March and half April haul, and this is the April and a half May haul. For now, I don't have any other purchases in my mind except for the Gemini palette. When that comes out on Beauty Bay, I'm snagging it like there's no tomorrow. Like I'm literally just refreshing all the time. I'm gonna buy it. I love it. I'm so happy it's gonna come to Europe, and we're expecting it end of May, beginning of June. Yes. Anyways, we'd like to know my total for these 2 months, wouldn't we? So the total for April was 271 euros. That was a lot of money. And the total for May so far is 145, including my jewelry and my steamer, because I think those go from my same account, my hobby account, let's call it. And yeah, they were just purchases that I wanted to make. So that is that so far. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know how your low buy is going, or if you made also a lot of purchases, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.